What's going on, guys? Back here with another video for you. This is this week's pickups. Alright, so first off, these are some Sega Saturn imports. These are not the first thing I've imported, but the first console that I will be actually actively importing games for. I got a few that I'm watching on eBay right now. It's a really cheap system to collect for if you look for the right games. There are certain things, like a lot of the shmups can be expensive, but a lot of them can also be cheap. So, I've got two shmups here and one fighting game, and I do plan on getting more of these. Sega Saturn Japanese packaging, I think, looks so much better. I would have much rather had them in these littler cases than the big long box ones myself, but I mean, they're cool to have the long box ones, but I like the smaller ones myself. Alright, so the first one is Macross Do You Remember Love? So this is an anime, and then it got turned into a game. I didn't know that they actually had, I mean, I knew Panzer Dragoon Saga was a double disc, and that was really the only one I knew of, but this is a double disc game, and I don't know why it's a thing that people like to collect these, but it does have the little extra thing and the registration card. I've never understood why people are into those. All I care about is if it's got this, the discs, and the case myself, but that's just me. But it does have the little registration things. Haven't played this yet. It's a shoot 'em up. There's airplane sections, and then your airplane turns into a robot. Damn manual out of here. Let's see. It's got a really great instruction booklet. Not that I can read any of it, but very colored, detailed. The graphics to this game look amazing. I'm really getting into the Saturn. Like, I kind of regret not getting into it sooner. I bought my Saturn in 2012, but I didn't really start actively buying games till about a year ago. So that's your jet right there, and then there's like, you can turn into like half robot and then full robot. I haven't played it yet, and I'll get to that later in the video why I haven't. But yeah, this looks like a badass game. And I actually got these three as a lot for a relatively good deal. And this one is Samurai Showdown. I honestly don't know what number it is, but these are really cool games. Oh wait, here we go. It's Samurai Showdown 3. It's on the spine. I'm actually looking for number 4 for the original Xbox, I believe. It might be 4 or 5. I'm not sure. It's one of the exclusives for the original Xbox, so I do need it. This as well has a nice, beautiful color manual. These are just, I don't know. Like, look at that artwork. It's just... And apparently these games are pretty fun. I do want to play this as well. Oh, this guy looks cool. He's like a little ninja guy. So that looks really sweet. These discs are mint. Mint, mint, mint. Not a scratch or a hair or dust on them at all. So definitely excited to play that. And the one that actually I found the lot from was this shmup that I've always really wanted. This one didn't come out in America. That is Darius Gaiden 2, but they actually just called it Darius 2. This is a Taito game. Again, this is a sweet manual in this one too. Full color. Because I think a lot of the, if memory serves me correctly, I think a lot of the American releases don't even have color in them. Like, I know the Working Design game do, but those are always the best manuals in the business. But yeah, so that's it for the Saturn games. Now, the reason I can't play any of these is because I blew my Saturn up. I think I've mentioned it in a different video, but so I'm on the hunt to find like a good deal. The last time Nico and I went out, we went to this newer place in Baltimore, and they had how much were they selling that for? They had a Model 1 with the fat Model 1 controller, which I don't really... I mainly just want as a collector keepsake, not because I want it. I would never use it because it's got a terrible D-pad on it. But they had that for $90. That's steep, man. Like, I've seen consoles as low as $40 on eBay. So like, I just told the guys, like, dude, I can't touch that. not for 90 bucks. And I was like, can you do it any better? And he's just like, nah. He did have a really mint Master System there that I did really want for 80 bucks, which in all reality, I'm pretty sure the Master System sold worse than the Saturn. So I would think that the Master would be more, but I guess there's more of a demand for Saturn than there is Master System. Those are two. I still don't have a Master System. It's one system that I want to get this year, and a TurboGrafx, and a Virtual Boy, and those are the three main systems I at least want to get this year, with just a couple games. It doesn't even have to be a lot, just a couple. Master System is not terribly expensive to collect for. I don't think a lot of people actively collect for it, so that might be something I might look into. Saturn stuff is very expensive. You already know that. TurboGrafx, also very expensive. Virtual Boy can be expensive, but there's only 14 games, so like once you've done that, you've got the whole set. Speaking of Virtual Boy, I still have a sealed NES Classic Edition in the box, and I've been texting a guy who has a Virtual Boy, and he's got Wario Land, Panic Bomber, the tennis game, and the bowling game, Nestor's Bowling. And then he's got the AC adapter as well. The Virtual Boy is not in the box. The AC adapter is. It does have the battery pack to it. The right eye doesn't work. So if any of you know anything about the Virtual Boy, well, he said it worked, but it looks like it's got scan lines in it. I don't, because that shouldn't have scan lines in it to my knowledge. So if something's fucked up with the right eye, I don't really want to trade it, even though that's a hell of a deal, unless it's working well, or if that's an easy fix, like it's dirty or it needs capacitors changed. So if you know anything about that, please let me know. That's why I'm bringing this up, because I need to know if that, I want to jump on that, because it's a hell of a deal for a $60 thing that I bought. That's damn near $300 worth of shit for a $60 thing that's sitting in my closet. And the next things that I got were 8 Game Gear games. Got these all at a really good price. They're not the price on the box. I got them as a bundle. So I got Jungle Book. They were all sealed. Jungle Book, cool game. My Game Gear has the typical problem where the capacitors are bad. You could still see it, but you have to put it under a light to play it. So it's just not ideal. I want to get a better Game Gear at some point this year too. But Jungle Book. Let's see. Caesar's Palace. Kind of a meh game, but it could be fun, to be honest with you. Let's see here. And obviously, Aladdin is a good game. And then we got, I don't know much about this game. Actually, I have this for the Super Nintendo now that I think about it. Super Battle Tank. This one is a little smashed, so I was kind of disappointed by that. But, Sonic Spinball. So, good game. My best friend, actually, this is like his favorite game of all time, because it's like what he played when he was a kid a lot, so we weren't friends when we were little kids. Can't really go wrong with Miss Pac-Man, and it's from the R-Zone. I always love getting the R-Zone stickers. I got the R-Zone sticker on my sealed Game Boy player. Then we got The Lion King. Good game. I've never actually owned this till now. I would imagine that the Super and or the Genesis versions are superior, but this, like from the screenshots, it looks like it still looks pretty good. And the last one, which is something that I'm probably most interested to play, is Deep Duck Trouble, starring Donald Duck. I couldn't see if that was a deer, and I thought it said deer duck, but it's Deep Duck. I don't know much about this game, but I know the Donald Duck games are usually fun. So yeah, those are all the pickups for this week. I am trying to do some eBay slaying as we speak, watching a couple lots on the internet. Not lots, but, you know, listings. And some PS1, some Saturn, I think some Game Boy games in there. That's the thing. I am focusing on the Xbox, but I'm so close to finishing that, and the last ones that I need are all expensive. So, like, I'm kind of not expensive for Xbox games. And what I mean by expensive for Xbox games is $40 to $100. There's maybe 2 games that are over $100 for the original Xbox. 3 games, and I already own them all. Actually got all of them good price. But so that's one thing that I'm kind of just I want to finish it, but like I like to find them locally for that set, and it's kind of hard to find the ones I need because I've never seen them. Period. A lot of people don't know that there are actually a lot of rare games for the original Xbox, and most of them are the exclusives. So I got the leg up on that one. But that was the pickups for the week. I did test out some live streaming on for Saturday lunchtime-ish. So I got that working. I might live stream today after you guys see this, or I might live stream before this. I have no idea. I do want to do it for a little bit. So if anybody wants to get in there, you need to let me know how to send you invites, because I have no idea how to do that. I just know how to live stream now. I don't have a webcam though. I'll just be able to play gameplay and have my headset on so I can like talk with you guys. So if any of you want to ask questions or do that kind of stuff, join me in the live stream. If not, I'm just going to be playing some shmups with my headset on, jamming out. But those are the pickups. I think Nico and I will be going out probably in like 2 weeks maybe, so stay tuned for that. You guys usually enjoy those game hunting adventures with Nico. They're usually end up spending way more money than I intend to. But 2 weeks from now, probably go out and go to that one flea market again at the very least where I got those super games. I want to get some more super games. I'm really getting more into the super. I'm kind of just really getting more into retro, period. There's a few games on the horizon that I do want. Valkyria Revolution, I think it's called, which is basically Valkyria Chronicles. It's like a side story. The new Fire Emblem Echoes Limited Edition, which I did pre-order. Pretty excited about that one. I kind of want Mario Kart 8, but at the same time, I already have it and all the DLC. So, $60 Nintendo, that's kind of steep for a game that I already paid $75 for because I bought the DLC. So, like, come on now. I think that should have been like a $40 title. That would have enticed even more people to buy the Switch, in my opinion, but whatever. You got Redout coming out, Cave Story Plus, Puyo Puyo Tetris. There's a lot of decent little like indie Switch games coming out. And stay right there for 1 second. I don't know if I'm gonna go for a full Wii U set anymore. Like, I'm still trying. I was talking about this with Hav the other day for, I don't know, maybe a half hour on the phone, and like, it would be awesome to do, but like, it's just so impossible at this point in time. Like, even after I found the Crudes, and even after I found Turbo Stunt Squad, I still just feel like it's impossible to get the full set. And it's crazy because it's not even that big of a set. I think it's 165 games, give or take, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know the exact count. I'd have to look at my list. But it's just like, I have basically all the heavy hitters, but it's just like, I don't even really see the Lego games that much. And I know damn well they're not rare because I can get them for $10-15 on eBay, but like, I don't want to pay that much for them because they're shitty. They're not shitty games, but they're not games that I want to play. I've already gotten my fill of all the Lego games. I played the Lego Hobbit game. I played the original 2 Lego Star Wars games. I played the Lord of the Rings one. Or I guess that was the Hobbit one, but you know, I've played them plenty enough, and I do like the Force Awakens one. That's a good one. But I just can't get into them. The Lego Dimensions looks kind of cool because you can do the Sonic and Crash Bandicoot and that kind of stuff, but meh. But the reason I went over there, I grabbed this Switch case. There's actually already a variant out for this game that I don't know which one's going to be rare, this one or the other one. So the collector in me kind of wants to have them both. And the reason I bring that up is because, I don't know, I'm kind of debating, do I want to go for a Switch set? Because I feel like, and I want to make a full-on Switch video, like a really in-depth one. I made one earlier, but it wasn't as good and it wasn't as well as I wanted it to be. But I want to give my more opinions on the Switch. And to put it bluntly, I haven't really touched it in like a good 3 weeks, maybe longer. Like, I update the games and stuff, but that's pretty much all I do. And I check the eShop, but I haven't beat Zelda yet. I'm a big Zelda fan, but just kind of, the game was just too big. It's too big. Too big. Too big. It's really fun, but it's just like, it's insanely big. Like, it lost fun for me because it was like, if it was just like a little bit smaller, it would have been perfect. But it was just like, you don't find the horses in the wild a lot, and like, if you don't tame one, then yada yada yada, and just, I don't know, it was just, and you can fast travel and stuff and this and that, but like, I don't know. I think it was just too big, and there just weren't enough missions, and there really aren't any dungeons. Sorry for the spoilers if you haven't played it. I mean, they're not really dungeons though, and there's only 4 of them. So yeah, to me it was a departure from the real Zelda series. It's cool, but I think it could have been like Kid Icarus starring as the character or something. Like, it could have been somebody else. Like, you didn't have to change the Zelda formula up that much. In my humble opinion, it's a good game, but I think they kind of stride too far from the roots of the series. Like, it's so far from Ocarina of Time that, I don't know. That's just my opinion, but I'm going to touch on that in the Switch video. But like I said, there's a different variant for this. Right now, I think there's only 9 physically released games for the Switch. I have 3 of them. So, like, I could go for the Switch set. I don't know if I want to, though, because that's hella expensive if you try to go for the full set throughout the entire life of the console. I do also have Disgaea 5 Complete Limited Edition coming. I think it's getting shipped soon in the next week or 2, so I'm excited for that. That'll give me a good excuse to play the Switch a lot, because that's a great RPG series that I can, like, take on the go and that stuff. But what else? I did pre-order Cave Story Plus. I also pre-ordered... Let me check. I did, and I got Red Out, and I did... there are 2 more games coming out for the Wii U, just for anybody that is collecting for it and wants to get them before they're hard to find, because these games are going to be hard to find. Cars 3 is getting a physical release on June 13th, and Axiom Verge is getting a limited edition. I think it's called the Multiverse Edition, which I really want. I have wanted to play that game for so long, but I only want to play it if it comes out physically. It's finally happening. The normal edition, standard case, $20. The Multiverse Edition, $30. Steal of a price. I can finally play it. No launch date has been announced, and the pricing has only been released for Europe. I'm thinking we might not get that one in America, which is really gay, but that's kind of how that's been for Nintendo of America to do that with the Wii U and with the Wii and even the GameCube. Europe always gets the awesome limited editions. They got the awesome Bayonetta Steelbook thing. They actually got Fatal Frame for the Wii U, and they got the limited for it. They just always get the better shit. They actually got the Blue Turtle shell at all their stores for Mario Kart 8. They got Hyrule Warriors readily available, limited edition. Nintendo of America just, they do the shit that they do on purpose to keep the hype up, to keep the demand up, to keep the prices up, so they stay relevant. I'm a fanboy, but I'm calling you out on it, Nintendo. That's what you do. It's a known thing. But so you got 2 more Wii U games coming out. Actually, Darksiders Remastered is still confirmed. I'm wrong, so I think in one of my videos, you guys have to find it, because I don't remember which video it is. I said I would do something if it did actually come out, and it is actually coming out in the next month or 2. So, I'm wrong. I didn't really think it would come out, but it is. So, who knew? But this video's gone on long enough. That's kind of, you know, all the stuff. So, peace out for now. Till next time, guys. Stay tuned. Oh, look out for the live stream. It'll either be before this video or after it. Go ahead and join if you want.
Come here, you mother... Oh, this is it, baby.